Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm the Tim Meister, and welcome back to Dunswell in episode number 2. Oh my god, look at that. Right off the bat, we have become a tiny town. Okay, so that's not really how I expected to start this episode, but that's not a problem. Because we have a ton of new features. We finally have park areas, industrial areas, landscaping, all that fun stuff. We have some new services. We have a boatload of new policies, so this should be fun. I have to explore more in policies. It's never something I've played around with too much in this game, so we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with that. And we've unlocked a ton of roads. Look at that. Or some paths, actually, but some industrial roads, too. I'm actually quite excited about this, because we can start plopping them down in our industry zones. And we got some canals, which is kind of a weird thing to unlock early game. It seems like a very expensive infrastructure project to be laying down for a small village. So we got some fences, we got some parks, we finally got a high school, public library, Institute of Arts, a gym. Nice, we got a ton of stuff. We got a pier. Awesome. And unique buildings, what have we unlocked? Yeah, we don't have a ton of stuff yet, but anyways. So our next milestone is that what the name of it is? Tourism and leisure? Oh, okay, no, okay, never mind. Anyway, let's get the episode started. So I'm just gonna pause the simulation real quick. And first of all, what I'm noticing is we have a little bit of a crime issue in town, so I think it's time that we put down a police department. And let's go ahead and put this building down. Yeah, right there is fine. Right on the main street. So that's going to resolve our crime issue. So the first thing I'd like to do is one thing that's kind of not really bothering me, but it was kind of on my mind when I first started this series. And this was this roundabout. So it's very nice, it's very convenient. The only things that I would change about this is the lane management. All right, so the problem that we have is, you know, the base vanilla game, you have all like these weird, like, the game isn't very efficient when it's lane management. For example, like this dump truck here, you know, he was at one point in the roundabout. He could choose to go down this avenue and then simply turn around and go back in the roundabout. This is totally something that the vanilla AI would do. So I have added a new mod into our collection, and that is the Traffic Manager President Edition. So what I'm going to be doing is managing the lanes, managing the sort of like merging in this traffic circle. So I'm going to be spending a little bit of time on this. So the first thing I want to do is remove these crosswalks. So bear with me. Is this through the Traffic Manager mod that you would do this? Hold on. So that's the toggle traffic lights. And we would want to remove the traffic light over in this corner. And that was the only one, so we're good there already. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Like, I'm totally new. Well, I'm not really new to the Traffic Manager mod, but I haven't used it in forever. So I'm gonna create merges here. So this is gonna merge. This is gonna merge. And this is gonna merge. So correct me if I'm doing anything wrong with this, guys. Leave some comments down below. Okay, so that's manual traffic lights. Yeah, we can manage our lanes, but I thought for sure there was something to remove these crosswalks. It might be another mod. Oh yeah, I should remove parking here. We don't want people to start parking along this. Or actually, what I could do is if I go into my roads, oh, it looks like we don't have it unlocked yet. But like the 2-lane road with grass. Yeah, we could have placed that down and, you know, it would have made the cars not park on the side of the street. But that's okay, because we can just prevent them from doing that with the Traffic Manager. There, so there's going to be no parking along these streets. And yeah, we're not going to put any restrictions. I'm not going to play around with the speed limits or anything like that. So yeah, at this point I think it's another mod to remove these crosswalks. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what mod would do this, because I might actually get it, because this doesn't really make sense. However, I don't want to get too strayed away from the vanilla game, so I might just leave it. But let me know anyways, I'm curious. And one thing I want to do in the near future too, once we unlock highways, is I want to create another junction in this corner of the roundabout. And I'm going to create a highway that's going to cross over this river and provide a secondary connection over to our industrial area, because this is all going to be industries, I'm thinking. And I just want to create, you know, a quick connection to the highway. Another thing I might do later on is, so probably, well, in the pretty distant future at this point, there's going to be a highway that's going to come through this industrial island and make its way to this highway over here. So it's kind of gonna, eventually what I want to do is create a ring road, and I'm gonna build a highway going from this highway here to this one. So it's just gonna come straight across, go through industrial island, and what I want to do is create a junction here to connect it to this highway as well, going through downtown. So I either have to extend this highway going this way and then maybe have a Y interchange or something here, or maybe have the highway just continue along this avenue or something. I don't know, we'll figure that out, but that's just to give you guys a little idea on how this is all gonna go about. Okay, so let's take a look at what we need right now. So our commercial demand is well, it's not high, but it's there. So I'm gonna create some commercial zoning over here, and I'm thinking of maybe, see, I'm still not sure what I want to do over in this side of things. You know, I don't have the street layout in mind for downtown, but I can manage to build some residential areas over in this corner of the island. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm pretty much gonna stick with a standard grid for this part of town, I'm thinking. So let's have this road coming up like this, and then we can maybe have it come up to this street. And then, yeah, we'll have a nice grid pattern going along here. Alright, so that's already a good start. Maybe I can have a nice coastal road, just kind of following the water. And then connect these streets up. So like I was saying in the last episode too, this city is going to be heavily based on Vancouver. Naturally, Vancouver is a very gritty city. Not gritty as in like dirty, but it's a big grid, is what I'm saying. Oh shoot, are we already running out of power? Woo, yes we are. Okay, I'm gonna pause the simulation. So first of all, these guys need some water. All right, so let's get that out of the way. And I'm gonna kind of reorganize my pipes here. Gonna put everything under the road, except maybe these pipes for now, because they're okay. There. Well, I just blew through so much money. I don't even know if I can do anything about the power situation. I can. I could maybe add a wind turbine. Except, uh-oh, there doesn't seem to be... Okay, well, I think because I placed down so many trees, it totally killed the wind that's over in this region. So for the next little bit, we're kind of screwed. I just need to make a couple of $1,000 and then I can place down a coal power plant over in our industrial area. So let's just run the simulation. At least we'll have enough water. See, we're already at 18,000. Just need a couple hundred at this point. Hopefully nothing is gonna get abandoned in that time. And boom. All right, I'm gonna pause and let's go ahead and place a power plant. There we go. So everybody's gonna have power for the next little bit. So we're all set with that. And there you have it. Oh my god, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel now, guys. So let's get some more people in town. And I have a plan. It's not a very big plan. I just want to leave some room for a park over in this corner. So we'll have some commercial zones. Let's line this road with commercial, and then we'll have residential going along here. There, so let's do that. Oh crap, I have a fire, but I think I have a fire department somewhere. Do I? Let's check. Oh shoot, okay, I don't even have a fire department, nor do I have any money to buy a fire department. $12,000. Oh my god. Well, this is not going to turn out very good. I might as well just play the simulation and hope that this fire doesn't spread throughout the whole town, because there's literally nothing we can do about this right now. So yeah. I feel sorry for these people, but there is no help on the way. There is some policemen. Oh, okay, so there goes the first house. Yeah, so there is some police people coming and going through the neighborhood, but there's nothing they can do about the fire. So unfortunately, these folks are gonna lose their homes. For just the next little bit, you know, we're halfway there to getting a fire department. So that's gonna be the next thing on the list. And there goes the whole neighborhood. Yeah, it's not a good day in Dunswell, unfortunately. Yeah, well, that's my fault. You know, I didn't really prioritize our most essential services, and it looks like we had a fire happen over in this corner of town too. So yeah, let's maybe place down a fire department as soon as we can. So, yeah, let's, maybe to honor this neighborhood that just burnt down, let's put the fire department right smack dab in the middle of, that neighborhood. So, yeah, there we are. It's kind of far from the industries, though. You know, it's not the most efficient place to put a fire department. Maybe I have to invest in a second fire department over in this corner. And I don't know why I placed down these houses either, because this is gonna get demolished anyway. So I'll remove these couple of houses. And yeah, I mean, maybe what I'll do is I'll just wait until we unlock highways, and then I'll build this bridge connection. And that's gonna provide a nice, you know, shortcut for everybody going to the industries, including fire trucks that may have to make their way there. Oh yeah, and I'm just noticing here too, I kind of forgot a merge area. Here, and this should be merged. And should I do anything with like the lane management? Maybe not now. I'm gonna wait to do that. So lane connectors, I'm not gonna touch that now. Maybe one day, once traffic starts to pile itself up in this highway here, maybe I'll do something about it at that point, but for now I think I'm all right. There, so industrial demand is a little high. let's start placing down some industrial roads. And let's get some more industries in town. There. So the town's expanding quite nicely. We got some new businesses and stuff opening up. Perhaps I can maybe, let's check. I can probably get rid of these power lines. Up until here. So I'm just gonna have to make sure that nothing gets abandoned between these two links. The reason I did that is just to give us some more room so I can place down some more homes. Like so. Some nice waterfront homes. Just like that. All right. And I think I have a new square, do I? I think I had one last time. But yeah, like I was saying, I have to pretty much purchase 2 squares because look, if I purchase this square, then I just barely get the waterfront, and that's going to affect the road layout that I have in mind. So if I buy this square, I pretty much have to buy this one along with it. So I'm going to wait. And we still have plenty of room in this square to expand and to build some interesting things, so I don't mind waiting a little bit. Okay, yeah, so I wanted to build a park over in this corner just to provide some extra land value so we can get some more people moving in. So maybe build a park here and a small playground over here, right behind the school. How about that? It'll be a nice addition to the neighborhood, just like so. Kind of looks like it's part of the school, maybe. But yeah, now the main concern at this point is pretty much money. It's either I wait it out and we just wait for our capital to grow, or I just keep building and using up all the money that we have available to us as it comes in. But at least we're making money. We are making a substantial amount of money, almost $3,000 a month or a week. Yeah, I think this is weekly income. Yeah, so weekly income is good. Boom, literally Boomtown. All right, so we unlocked another square first of all, so I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna actually expand over to the east, or sorry, the west. I'm getting confused with my directions. We got a boatload of new services once again, new policies, and yes, we unlocked highway, so I can actually go ahead and build that little infrastructure project that I was planning. So we got some new buildings as well, healthcare clinics or child health centers, elder care, cemetery. We actually have to place this down like ASAP before people start dying and we get a death wave. And we get some fishing industries, so that's great. This is really something I've been planning to get into early game, is fishing. Perfect, so this is a really good milestone. So let me pause the simulation real quick and let's place our cemetery first of all before I forget, and then we find ourselves with a bunch of dead citizens everywhere. So in healthcare, cemetery, let's go ahead and place that over in this part of town. Where should I place this? I think I'm gonna place it right here. And do I have a crematorium? Nope, that does not exist yet. Oh, look at that. We have $35,000 too as a bonus for getting a new milestone. So that's awesome. And okay, so we have a child health center and we also have an elder care. So if I remember in Argamel, what I had done is I had checked our demographics to make sure that our population could benefit from, is it population? Yeah. So our population is relatively young. Half of our population is adults, but only 3% is seniors, so that it would not be advisable to place down an elder care. But we have 14% children, so a child health center would probably be a good idea. It is quite expensive, but that's okay. It's not too bad. And what this does, it increases the birth rate within the building's radius and offers health services to children and teens. Okay, so then teens are included in this demographic too. So now we have like a lot more percent that can use this building. So this is good. So I think I'm gonna place this down. Wow, it actually has a really nice radius. So I am kind of running out of room over in this corner. I don't want to destroy too much of the neighborhood. So I'm gonna place it down in this part of the map. Let's do like right here so we can get the majority of the city. So we'll use our bonus money to purchase this child care center. And this will help increase our population in the long run too. So let's get some more zonage down as well. And some more commercial along this main road. And then what I'm going to do while this is in development, let's create our highway link. All right, so this is exciting. So I'm gonna delete these two road segments. Unfortunately, this house is gonna go. And then, okay, so this is gonna be a little tricky. But we have mods, so it's not gonna be that bad. So let me create a link. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna use anarchy. I'm gonna create a link here. Or actually, hold on. Can I just... Yeah, I might as well just share this one node. I think that would be the best idea. And then we'll create this. Oh, well, that kind of screwed up. Here, let's fix that. Perfect. And I think I have, yeah, because of anarchy, the trees are in the road. There, so now let's create a bridge. Like so. And a bridge going in the other direction. Actually, I'm gonna delete this road, because I want my bridges to be completely parallel. And then we'll have this all connected like that. Boom. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this now, because I feel like there should be like a main avenue going through this entire industrial section. But I have a little bit of room over in this corner. Perhaps I can fit a main road without destroying too much. Oh shoot. Here, I'm gonna turn off anarchy. And lay this down again. Oh crap. Oh, do I have to do Shift P? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I turned off collision. I just wasn't paying attention. There we are. All right. Oh, shoot. I actually have the industrial road. Let's do that. Let's waste some more money, but no big deal. And then we'll have this turn in like that. This will come in like so, and then we'll connect everything up over here. There. Well, I hope that makes sense to you guys. And let's go and like turn all of this into industrial roads. Why was somebody complaining there? Like, I'm literally putting better roads over in this region. For this application, anyway. Let's do that. Let's do this. And then we'll have some more industrial buildings over in this corner. There. Well, that's not too bad. That looks pretty decent. And that creates a nice shortcut too. So we just added a ton of efficiency to the city. There. So what do we do about these two roads? Well, I can pretty much just leave them as is. It is actually quite a realistic thing that's happened here, because in a lot of cities, highways just kind of cut right through two roads. So it's not that big of a deal. And there we go. So this traffic circle is going to get a hell of a lot more busier. But actually, you know what? I can't forget to do this now. Let's create some merge signs. Oh, shoot. Hold on. How am I going to fix this? There. I think that's the right way to do that. Oh, and another thing I should do as well. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. I should allow traffic to go in the intersection. Oh, yes. Okay. Wait. Oh, that doesn't get rid of the crosswalk? Oh, okay. I was sure it was... Okay, well, no big deal. There. So let's allow traffic to kind of like pile up inside the intersection to further increase efficiency. Or it might do the opposite. I'm not sure. I'm not really an expert when it comes to this kind of stuff, but oh man, I really thought that this would have removed the crosswalks. Oh well. There. And I mean, I can't help but feel like this is eventually going to become a very problematic intersection, and I'm probably gonna have to build some sort of interchange here, because as you can see, traffic is already starting to pile up quite a bit. So maybe it's time that we do a little bit of lane management. Because now the problem that it creates is instead of everybody turning right, everybody's going around the traffic circle and then over to our little shortcut that we've built. But yeah. Anyway, let's leave it as it is for now. At least, you know, with our merge signs and stuff like that, well, traffic isn't going to be too crazy. This, I have a feeling this interchange, or this intersection is going to be problematic because it's the closest one to the highway. And, yeah. And my goal with this series, too, is I don't really want to go, like, too crazy with the traffic management, like... You know, my goal is to create a nice city. Visually, and as long as it's somewhat functional, that's really my main goal with this. But yeah, all right. Get some more commercial zones in here. Can I delete this segment? Yep, I think I can. And let's preemptively place down some more residential over here. There. So our city has grown a lot in size. It's literally doubled in size in this episode. And I think at this point, it's a good idea to go over our info views, make sure that all of our services are doing good. And it appears that we're missing some elementary capacity, and we don't have a high school yet. I totally forgot about that, so we should place down a high school. University, don't have to worry about that. And I think we unlocked the public library the last round, so I think we should place that down too. We are running quite low on money, so I don't know if we're going to be able to complete that. So there's one elementary school in this corner. We don't have one over here, so let's go ahead and place one down. And I'm already out of money. So what do we need for a high school? $24,000. So we're going to have to wait that out for a little bit. And we're still in the positive, so at least that's good. Let's accelerate the simulation, max speed, so we don't have to wait a long time. And are we already running low on electricity again? Woo! Okay, all right, well now we're a little bit in a bind because we need a high school, but we need power even more. Only 40 megawatts this outputs. When do we get the oil power plant? Okay, so that's gonna be the next round. That's gonna be my next big project. Yeah, we really don't want to be running low on power. That's not a good thing to have happen in a city. So let's just make our way up to $19,000, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to prioritize power over a high school. So let's get this place down as soon as we can. We are making a lot more money now, almost $3,500 a week. So let's just wait this out to 19,000. Hopefully these homes don't all get abandoned, because now we're like really in the red as far as electricity goes. We're almost there. I'm just gonna pause. Boom. All right. And let's quickly place this down. Yeah, right here's fine. And we have $45 in the bank. Woohoo! All right, but at least we have power, so that's the main thing. Oh yeah, we gotta get some water over to these guys. Man, I forgot City Skylines could get so hectic sometimes. So many different things to worry about. So many things that are easily forgettable. But the game lets you know when you forget certain things. All right, so I think for this episode, I'm just gonna take care of our education crisis. I think, yeah, so for death care, we're all right. We only have one hospital in town, but it's still able to upkeep. As far as traffic goes, we're doing all right, as I suspected. Oh, we got a couple of fires. You know what? I think it might be advisable, once we can afford it, to have another firehouse over in this corner. At least we have one, and I think fire trucks should be able to make their way quite easily over to this side. It looks like they have, because the fire is already out. But anyways, so yeah, at this point, I think it's just education that's really the concern. Crime is really good. Yeah, traffic's all right. Land value, well, it's really low, and it's kind of to be expected in a small town. So yeah, I mean, everything other than that is good. So the next thing is just to improve our education situation. And the next thing in the list is going to be to place down a high school. So now we have 2 high schools available. They cost exactly the same. They have the same capacity. So it's literally, 2 different buildings, which is nice. You can kind of create some variation instead of having the same building plop down 50 times in your city. So even with 2 schools, holy crap, our availability is really, it's really pushing it. But another thing to consider too is our population is going to begin aging at some point. Where do I check that? Yeah, here. So our population is still super young. It's gone down a tiny little bit in this episode, but it's still, you know, it remains more than a quarter of our population, like a third of our population is either a teen or children. So yeah, that's as this population starts to age, everybody's gonna be moving up to high school level, and that won't be a concern. But you know, our population is gonna go up too, so it might not change too much. So there we have it, high school. Let's go ahead and place one of these down. Oh wow, it's actually pretty large. It's the first time I'm placing one of these down, honestly. And I think over here is probably a good option. Hopefully it covers the entire city. And looks like it almost does, but I don't think that really matters. Even if like these folks here aren't in the high school radius, I think it still works. Don't quote me on that though, I'm not 100% sure. Oh my god, this high school really looks like a prison. Pinkman High School. Yeah, kind of weird that they have these fences on the the roof of the school. It's kind of concerning. But yeah, awesome. All right, so we fixed that portion of the high school or the education crisis. Yeah, I really think at this point we're probably gonna have to place down another elementary school already. I don't have the money, but oh, it's only 10,000, so we'll be there very shortly. Oh, I thought I unpaused it. There we are. So let's at least place down another elementary school. So we'll get that issue resolved. Yeah, I think I'll just place it over here in the very edge of this street. There we have it. All right, so our capacity is good for elementary and high school, so we're all set to go. I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We've done a fair bit of progress. And like I said, I mean, our city literally doubled in population. Actually, it like quadrupled in population, grew more than double in size. So we're doing good. Everybody's happy. You know, the general happiness of our population is quite good. You know, everybody's all right, having a good time in Dunswell, except the people over in this neighborhood a little earlier, but you know, they've moved on. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. In the next episode, we'll just keep grinding, keep expanding the city. Nothing too crazy is gonna happen, I don't think, but anyways, we'll see what comes along as we unlock some more progression milestones. So thanks once again for watching, guys. As usual, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to get notified for other videos that are coming out. And until the next episode, take care, everyone.